I even had my youngest son, he went with me. I said, I need to join the gym. We both sit in the car. I never moved. I said, I will do this later.
I want to lose weight, I want to make changes, but it's just not working out. What made you take the leap to say, let me reach out to find help?
Well, I had gone to the doctor and she said, you're pre-diabetic. And I was like,
That's crazy. You tell me like, it's easier to tie my shoes.
it's easier to get in the car.
I'm further away from the steering wheel than I used to be. These things make a huge difference.
I can sit in the desk at school. Remember us talking about my coffee? That was a huge downfall. And I often think about it. I was tired of being tired. I was tired of having a headache, which I think just tired, just brain fog. They
That's
just say, drive
crazy.
around, we know what you want. I could sit here all day. and listen
You're
to
nice
that.
and relaxing. I have on here a very special guest, Robin. She has did an absolutely amazing job. Like she went from, matter of fact, before I go too far, how much weight have you lost overall? Go ahead, tell them.
About 28 pounds.
28 pounds. Why the stall? Does that feel strange? Even just thinking about 28 pounds?
Yes, for me, that's a lot. I would stop and start, stop and start.
So tell me what that was like before you met me at all. Tell me what it was like trying to work out, trying to eat right. Like what was that like?
Very difficult. That's the reason. Well, part of the reason I had gotten in contact with you. You know, I would say, okay, well, I need to lose some weight, and it would just be, okay, well, I can do this later. I even had my youngest son. He went with me. I said, I need to join the gym. So he actually went with me to Gridiron.
Oh, wow.
Because somebody had told me about it. We both sit in the car. I never moved. I said, I will do this later.
Wait, so you drove all the way to the
I
gym?
drove there,
you
and
your
I just
son,
sit.
and y'all just sat.
And he looked at me. He said, well, Mom, are you going to get out?
Wow. How long ago was that?
About 6 months before
About 6 months before.
I found you.
That is crazy. That is full circle. So tell me like some of the thoughts, because a lot of people deal with this. Like they think about going to the gym. Somebody else talking about the gym.
Well, and I
like,
think a big thing with me was time. You know, because I'd always make the excuse, I don't have the money. It's not that I didn't have the money, I just didn't want to have the money.
there
You
go.
know,
Yeah.
and oh, I'll do this later. I'll do it later. I've worked all day. I don't want to go today. So that was my biggest excuses. And another reason why I needed to find you was to keep me on that schedule and to text me, where you at? We need to do this today. So you don't give me time to make an excuse.
Got to keep you accountable.
Yes.
So when you say
And-
when you felt like you didn't have a lot of time, like what do you do for work? Like what do you do for work
I
currently?
teach school,
Teach school.
middle school,
How long you been teaching?
22 years,
22 years. So what time do you wake up in the morning?
5:30.
5:30, and basically by the time you finish with dealing with kids all day, you just feel tapped out.
Yes.
So what
Yes.
changed from before I don't have time at all to you're still working and doing all the things you were doing before and more, and now you've been doing it consistently? Because how long has it been at this point?
I started with you in April. It's towards the end of April.
In the April. So how many months? We going on what's that like?
About six,
7 months? Wow. Okay. And so before, when you would start, had you ever tried to work out before at all? Or was that mostly just trying to make some eating changes? What was that like?
Yeah, I would try to walk, but again, I would make an excuse. I'm too tired. Nobody was there to push me and say, okay, let's do this.
I remember our first call together.
Yes, I do too.
I
do
mean,
too.
I remember
I
here,
do
man.
too. I do
That-
too. I
that-
remember that.
That was crazy. Matter of fact, before we talk about the first call, so what made you take the initial step to say, okay, this is not really working out how I want it to. I want to lose weight. I want to make changes, but it's just not working out. What made you take the leap to say, let me reach out to find help? And how did you find me?
Well, I had gone to the doctor, and it was earlier that month in April, and she had called me like a week, maybe 2 weeks later, and she said, you're pre-diabetic. And I was like, okay. So I knew I definitely needed to make some kind of changes because I did not want to be on, any kind of medicines. I didn't want to do the
Yeah, GLP-1.
Yes.
Yep.
I didn't want to do those. So I knew I needed to make some changes because she had talked about that. She said, you need to start eating better. You need to exercise. I thought to myself, well, I got to find somebody to help me do this. So I got on Facebook and I said, can anybody recommend a personal trainer? So, and then, it started popping up, everybody, responding. So that's how I found you.
So out of all those people, how did it end up being me?
My cousin had recommended you, and I know her. I know how she is, so she wouldn't recommend just anybody to me. I said, well, if she recommends you, then he's
So you're
got
gonna
to be
take the
good.
leap of faith. Got it. Okay, so fast forward now. When you first had that message and they were saying, hey, that person said, go to him. How long did it take you to actually reach out? Do you remember? Like, did you reach out right away?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, so you were ready.
Yeah,
You were like,
I was
I'm not
ready.
playing.
It was like maybe a week, 2 weeks at the
Wow.
most.
Okay. Got it. And then, so when we're on that call, what do you remember from that first initial call when we got on the call together? What was that like? What thoughts were going through your head at that time? And I'll tell you kind of some of the things I remember about the call.
I'll let you remember. Some of the things, well, I can't do this. I think that was the biggest thing.
Yeah.
Do I really want to do this? Now, so I've actually got somebody on the phone that's willing to do this for me or with me.
Yep.
Can I come through for you, Because I don't want to be one of those people who just say, do it a month, and
Yep.
I'm not going to do this anymore.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to be like that,
I love that. That's what I remember a lot of doubt.
Yeah.
A lot of
and
like,
that was me. I was
you
like,
can we really,
yeah,
like, is
can
this
I
really
really do
possible?
this?
Like,
Yeah.
I've tried this, like, it was so much like uncertainty.
yeah. Because I've never done it before. I've never been a workout person. So I was kind of scared and ready all in the same.
Wow. Yeah, like the person I know you to be now, even just the way you, like the way you talk, the way you show up, like the energy you put off even right now is night and day difference. Is a
Yeah.
much more confident person sitting here in front of me right now. Even the fact that you said, hey, Shiloh, yeah, let's do that podcast episode.
Yeah. Well, then I was actually going to text you yesterday. I've seen you for 3 days this week. I kind of miss you today.
That's crazy.
The gym.
Yeah, that's crazy. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, once upon a time, you would have never.
Because I was thinking about that. I was like, well, I haven't been to see Shiloh today. I've done it 3 days in a row.
Yep.
I was like, I kind of miss him today.
It's become a part of like who you
Yeah.
are at this point. So isn't that crazy to go from you never thought it was possible? That first call, like literally almost every word I heard out of your mouth was like, being honest, like negative.
It was.
It was all like, I
It
don't know if
was.
this is where I'm here, but I'm not really here.
And I really didn't want to do it.
What things do you remember me telling you at that time while on that call?
I remember you saying that you can do it, that you train lots of people. As long as you're motivated and you're willing to do this, that we can do it. I needed that, though.
Yep.
Because had I not, I'd still be at that weight I was at.
That's crazy. And the thing is, not only did you
Not
lose.
just that weight, but probably
Yeah,
more.
could be more. Yep. Because and the crazy part is, not only did you lose 28 pounds, you've also put on a lot of muscle
Yes.
too.
And a lot of, it's not just about the weight or losing the weight, but it's about the inches. I mean,
Yes.
a lot of inches.
How many inches did you lose? Do you know? Because what pant size? How many pant sizes did you lose?
2 pant sizes down, and at least a shirt. But I'm pretty sure 2 shirt sizes now.
Like, that's crazy. And even the little stuff, like you tell me, like it's easier to tie my shoes.
It's easier to get in the car.
Easier to get in the car. I'm further away from the steering wheel than I used to be. Like all these things that people don't really think about. Walking around at school is a lot less taxing. You're not as out of breath going upstairs.
Exactly.
Like these things make a huge difference.
I can sit in the desk at school.
How does that feel? Like,
It's good. And I can bounce up, Used to, it was like,
So the person you were before versus now, list out some things that, how you feel about yourself as a person at this point versus before.
Now I feel like I'm very motivated. Once I get my mind set on something, I don't stop until it's finished.
I've heard you say like people at school they have like some very unhealthy food and they're like kind of like trying to say, hey, Robin, just have it. It's just a little bit. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
And what do you say?
Nope.
Like, just have a little bit. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. And you're like, nope. And you'll be like, look, you be proud of me today.
Yes.
And I always tell her, like, it's not
and
even that you have to.
those were foods that I loved. I mean, and I've just kind of, no more.
And see, that's the thing, too. Like, I always tell her, it's like, it's not even that you have to cut everything out. It's just making better choices more often than the bad choices.
And the changes.
And the changes. And actually, what you find is, you train your body, your taste buds, your mind, like you train it to like certain things. So what happened when you stopped having a lot of those things? When you try some of those things now, how is it? Does it taste as good?
No. And remember us talking about my coffee? That was a huge downfall. And I often think about it because, I mean, I go through there often.
So here's the thing. So Robin, she was on the path. She was losing weight. And then she picked up her workout activity, and she was doing more than before, and then her weight started going up. And Robin's like, I don't know what's going on. My weight is going up. I'm like, wait, are you doing this? Are you doing this? Are you doing this? What we talk about? Yeah, I'm doing all of that. I'm like, okay, let's go through all the things. What are all the things you eat? Okay, oh, that's good. Okay, that's good. All right, what about your drinks? Oh, I've just been drinking water. I drink my sugar-free this. But then I go to Starbucks and I have about 5 or 6 of these. Which one was the latte?
It was caramel macchiatos.
She had like 5 or 6 caramel macchiatos every single day.
And that one, just a half of it. That was the Trenta cup, the largest they have.
And then immediately when we got to that part, I'm like, Robin, that's it. She's like, what do you mean that's it? Like, I'm like, I looked it up and it was like, I'm like, Robin, do you realize this is like almost 400 calories per drink?
And the sugar that was in it. I didn't realize the amount of sugar I was drinking.
He's like, Robin, do you realize you're getting almost your daily calories for the day in the drinks alone, not counting the food you're eating? So a lot of people don't realize, like, a lot of time it's these hidden things that it's just a small amount. But depending on what it is, that small amount of something can be way more than your actual meal itself.
Remember you told me it was like 30 or 40 grams of sugar? Because I was getting extra caramel. I mean, the caramel would be standing in the cup like that.
And I was like, and not only that, do you know how much money you're spending every single day? So when I did the math on it, just to show her, this is how much per day. This is how much per week. This is how much per month. This is how much that looks like per year. And not to count what it's actually doing to your body.
Yeah.
It's robbing you of your life.
But now I don't even like it.
Isn't that crazy? And so once again, sometimes when people are like, I don't have money. Okay, but what are the
But
things
I had
you're
the
doing?
money for that coffee every
There
day.
you go. Isn't that funny? We don't have money
still
for
make the money.
Isn't that crazy? We can spend money on all the things that really don't help us get to where we want to be. But when it comes to the things like our health and our life and investing in ourselves, then it's like, I ain't really got money for that. But then if you don't take care of your health, what's eventually going to come? Medical bills.
Exactly.
Medicine. Like
Yeah.
all these things, surgery, they're going to cost way more than let me reach out to somebody who knows how to get me where I need to be. And so it's just, we have so many twisted views, and then we have things like social media that can make a person feel bad. It's like, this person over here lost 20 pounds in a week. You don't know what they did to lose 20 pounds in a week. And you don't know if they even lost 20 pounds in a week. You don't know what's true and what's fake. So now when you're looking at it and you go and you're working out for a month or 2 months or a year and you haven't lost 20 pounds in a year, you feel like you're doing something wrong. But maybe it's not even that you're doing something wrong. Maybe it's what they're showing you isn't the full story.
Right.
You don't know if they're taking some drugs. You don't know if they got surgery. You don't know. So many times it's like you're comparing yourself now to this perfect image. And really that's just a snapshot. So when you go from all of that, like the doubt, I can't do this, is this really possible, all these different things, what would you say to somebody that is in that place you were at before? what would you say to that person?
I would say as long as you make your mind up, you can do anything.
What if somebody doesn't have somebody right now? How do they get to that place of making their mind up? Like, what comes to mind for you?
Well, mine was my doctor. I knew I had to do something.
And a lot of time it's those gut punch moments that like just shock us. Like,
Yeah, it just kind of slaps you in the face.
one
Moment.
person might be a doctor, maybe it's your significant other says something, or maybe a kid says something about your weight. Like, and these little things that just, or you see a picture of
You're like,
yourself that you haven't seen in a long time, and it's like, I used to be that weight. And it's these kicking the butt moments that really just kick it into gear. Because a lot of time we're just moving through life so much that we don't even recognize where we really are.
Right.
It's just kind of going through the motion. And one of the things I told Robin from the beginning, and I know like when I tell everybody this, it doesn't really fully click in the beginning. The mindset is the most important. Because once this is in the right place, the other things are going to fall into place. You're automatically going to start working out a certain way. You're automatically going to eat a certain way.
Right.
But if this is not in the right place and I give you the perfect workouts or I give you the perfect eating to do, you're not going to follow it.
It's all about mindset.
There you go. Like,
and
so-
how much you want it.
That's the key.
I was tired of being tired. I was tired of having a headache, which I think that was just all of the sugar
Yep.
and the caffeine, maybe from the coffees. Just tired, just brain fog, just everything. But now it's like I could go and go and go.
It's crazy.
And I have to stop myself. Like at night, I'm like, I've got to sit down. Because before, I couldn't do that. Before, I would just get tired just walking to the mailbox and back. Or I'd be like, that's a chore,
Yeah.
you know?
So you see that as a chore before. What do you see working out as now?
I love it. And I miss my time with Shiloh, which I've never missed that I know of. But if I didn't see you, I would miss it, you know? I would be like, why am I not there today, you know?
That's a big difference. And when I think about even the things she was able to do in the beginning versus what she can do now is night and day difference.
Yeah.
Like we're talking about, she'd never squatted with a bar on her back before. And now to go from that to she's had as much as 245 pounds on her back for reps.
Yeah.
Going from not being able to do the bar really. Bench press. Never
even
did the
running.
bar. And running. Literally. She was just running on 5.5 speed the other day for a minute and a half. Just going at it. It's stuff like that. Like before you'd be like, I'm not running nowhere.
I couldn't.
Isn't that crazy? Bench pressing 135 pounds for reps. Like deadlifting over 225 pounds. It's just like,
And the tiredness, I would be so tired. Like by lunchtime, I would be about to fall out. But now I'm like, I'm ready. Let's go. Let's do this. You know, all day.
yep. What changes have you noticed about the people around you since you started on this journey?
Well, I think the people around me, they're more motivated and they're always commenting, well, I seen your video. I'm like, you did?
And I can see the look in your eye, like,
Yeah.
what's coming up for you? Like when you're thinking about that, like I can almost see like a little bit of like watery, like kind of look in your eyes. Like what are you feeling when you're thinking about all that stuff?
Well, I just love where I'm at today because, like I said before, I would have never done this. And when somebody had said, let's go work out, or what about let's do a personal trainer? No, you're talking to the wrong person.
Who, me?
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
So-
I know even to the point where you'll tell me that people were like, Robin, I ain't seen a video in a while. Can y'all post another
Exactly,
video?
Yes,
Like,
yes. And in fact, someone at work stopped me today and they said, I seen that video of you running. I'm like,
so
oh my God.
it's just interesting. People don't realize that a lot of time you want things to change. The change starts with you first. By you changing first, it automatically affects everybody else around you.
You know, they start talking about, well, I need to exercise, or I need to lose weight, or whatever. But
Remember in the beginning, I was like, Robin, you don't know it right now, but you're gonna motivate a lot of people. And when I first said it, she's like, you really think I'm gonna do that? I'm like, I know you don't see it yet. Trust me, watch. And when you look at it now, like I kid you not. It's almost like every single day, multiple times a week, there's somebody saying something. Matter of fact, another client last week just started with me, and I didn't even know. Like,
Oh,
so I
yeah,
was
you're talking
training
about-
Robin.
yeah.
I was training Robin, and then I had to train her after Robin. And she comes in, she's like, "Oh, hey, you're the trainer." And basically, she was like, Robin was the reason she started. And she had seen Robin like 6 months ago. You could tell, like, what was that story?
Yeah, it was. I had seen her. It was probably back in the summer, and it was on a Sunday because there was like nobody in the gym.
And you were there on a Sunday.
I was,
That's crazy.
and I went every single day during the summer, every single day. And she just happened to get on the treadmill beside me, and we just started this conversation because I looked at her and I was like, "There's nobody in here." She said, "I know." And so we just started talking, and I had told her about Shiloh, and she said, "Oh, really?" I'm like, "Yeah, I meet him here and for so many days a week." And I said, "We usually do, 45 minutes to an hour." And she was like, "Well, I need to do that."
And at that time, she had no clue. Like, she knew she had a trainer, but she didn't really know who I
Who
was.
he was, yes.
So Lily, we talking about fast forward 6 months to 2 weeks ago.
Yes.
This
And
happened.
then she came in and she said, "Am I going to be with her? I know her."
Yeah. And it's so crazy. So once again, like,
And her daughter was the barista. Starbucks. And she would like literally, she knew when I drive up at the drive-through speaker, "Is this Robin?"
so
I mean,
her
they
daughter,
literally knew who I was.
her daughter was
And
giving
they
her
knew
5 to
the-
6 of these per day.
Yes, and they knew the order. I never had to say anything. They
That's
just say, "Drive
crazy.
around. We know what you want."
Now, like, where that lady been at? Where's she been at? So that's crazy. So it's stuff like that.
Yeah, so if I was to ride up at Starbucks now, they wouldn't even, they'd be like, "Where you been?"
That's crazy.
And I need to go see them.
Go see him. Get a water. No, I'm messing.
Yeah.
Drive to Starbucks, get a water.
Yeah. Now, if I drive to Starbucks, I can get a water.
Nah, hey, you can get you something. It's okay to kind of add a little something in here and there. You've been doing fantastic, and you're still going to keep going. This is just the beginning. Like, you're going to transform even more. This is just your warm up. But to see how far you've come from where you started, it's just it's mind blowing.
Yeah.
And these are the things that, like, it wasn't really until about a year ago. Like, I've been doing this for around 14 years. And it wasn't until a year ago that it really clicked for me what I really do for people. And what I really do is I build the belief in them. I spark the belief in them that's already there. I'm not making something it's already there. I spark it until it turns into a flame, and then your flame now spreads to other people.
Right.
And it keeps going. So now, like, even to see, like, even on your social media, the amount of people that you, and it's not about this. It's not about I always told her in the beginning, it don't matter if people like it, don't matter if people comment. None of that matters. This is for you. This is your accountability. But to see how before in the beginning, there wasn't a lot of likes and comments on your pages. There wasn't a lot of stuff going on. And now it's like people are fiending and ready for you to do things. And soon as a post comes up about you, it's just like, "Good job, Robin. Oh my God, you
Yes.
inspire me so." And it's just,
And
people
they're
look at you
always
differently.
wanting to see a video that he's made. Always. Even people stop me at work. And in fact, one of the girls at work, she does sign language for one of our students. So she doesn't even directly work with the school, as far as employee. But she said, "I seen your video." She said, "You're doing so good." I was like, "Thank you so much."
Wow. Does it catch you off guard now at this point?
Well, it
So-
did. It kind of
Yeah.
did. I was like,
Yeah. It started becoming like almost more people know you than you know them, because it's like when one person sees it, other people see it that might not be
Yes.
liking, might not be commenting, but they're seeing
or
it.
might not even be friends with
It
me.
might not be. So it's just crazy once again. Like, it's those full circle moments where sometimes it just takes like somebody to believe in you and show it's possible. And sometimes, even if there's nobody there, you got to find a way to believe for you. And then once you believe, you'll notice that more and more people that want to help you with that
Right.
will
It's
come
kind of like a
around.
magnet.
That's literally
to
what
you.
happens.
Yeah.
Because you will repel anything that's not who you are, you will repel it. It won't stay around you. Like, even now at this point, like, I'm the personality, the kind of person that either you love me or you hate me.
Exactly.
Because it's like,
Right.
because there's no way you can stay the same around me.
Right.
You're going to get better if you stay around me long enough because I'm going to push you.
Exactly, and I'm not going to give you any other
Yeah.
choice but to be better.
There you go. Because literally, I would literally rather for somebody to say, I don't want to deal with you no more, than be the person that I'm just only telling you and giving you what you want to hear just to be there. To me, that's not being a good friend.
Exactly.
That, like, to me, that's the opposite of being a good friend. I'd rather give you what you need to hear, even if you hate me afterwards. I'm not saying it in a rude way. I'm saying it in a loving, compassionate way. But at the same time, I want to be real with you because nowadays it's like what's real or what's fake. So I want to
Exactly.
make sure that even if it's something that maybe it don't spark something to you right now, but maybe later on, who's to say what those words or that encouragement, what that does for you later, or maybe you even say that to somebody else. And maybe they spark nothing in you, but somebody else you told it to, that changed their life. You just never know. So I don't.
Just radiate positivity.
That's really what it's about. And it's like the way I look at it now. It's like it's not about me trying to make sure that that person turns into this. It's like just plant the seed. I'm not in control of what they do with the seed I
Exactly.
planted. That's not up to me.
Exactly.
That's up to God.
Exactly.
I just plant the seed, plant the seed, plant the seed, plant the seed, and wherever God wants it to grow and turn into a forest, that is up to Him. Just plant the seed
Exactly, and then go with it.
and go with it. Because if you rely on, oh well, this thing didn't get a certain amount of comments, or this thing
Exactly,
didn't.
and don't always rely on other people.
Not at all, because
Yeah, make
in
your
many-
mind up. You're going to do it.
in many cases, if you rely on other people, your thing barely gets a chance to even start in the first place.
Exactly.
Because a lot of times it's rough in the beginning. Like in the first year or two, me posting content, there won't nobody saying nothing, nothing at all. But then I'll have people randomly come up, oh, I seen your video, but I ain't never seen you like or comment that. What you mean you seen my video? Right? So that stuff happens all the time. So it can give you this illusion that it's not working, but it is working. Even people think it's not working. If it's not working in the way you want it to work, that means it's working on you. And when it's working on you, that'll come to life later on too. So when you think about just this overall journey, what things stand out to you the most that you like? I love this the most about where I'm at currently right now.
Well, I love the motivation. I think that's a huge thing for me because it's not something that I've taken just at the gym, but I've taken it into my daily life. I've taken it into work, and just to keep me motivated as a person is great.
That's what I love that, because a lot of people don't think that, like they think, oh, you're just working out. Like it really impacts everything outside. It's literally
It
not about the
does.
gym.
And I mean, I can stand easier. And I always think about it. You know, I used to think in the very beginning, I don't want to go see Shiloh today. I really don't. But you know, now it's like, I got to go see Shiloh today. You know? It's just different,
Yeah.
you know.
It's all
And
perspective.
like when I leave and I walk out, everybody will say, you must have to go see Shiloh today. I'm like, yeah, I'm running. So I got to go home and
Wow.
change, and then I'll drive back to Clinton
Wow.
because I can't miss my appointment.
I love that. And it just shows you, like, a lot of time we will tell ourselves excuses so much
Oh, yeah.
that, like, and really, if we've
You
been
just-
real,
And you make yourself believe it after a
yes,
while.
that's what I was about to say. If you tell yourself an excuse long enough, which is basically a nice way of saying lie, you're lying to yourself so much that it becomes the truth to you.
Yeah.
But to anybody else around you, they don't believe it as truth. But some people will let you live in it and just keep doing it. And there'll be other people like, nah, that ain't what you're saying right there. Like, you will prioritize whatever you see as important. So what happened is, before you didn't value it the same.
I
Once you
didn't.
started to value it, you will move other things around to make sure that thing works.
Exactly.
That's the
That's
difference.
just like my coffees.
Yep, same thing. So all of that stuff is lies and illusions to ourselves. Like, I don't have time, okay? If you don't have time, what time do you typically go to bed? What time do you typically wake up? Can I wake up an hour earlier? It might not feel good. Nobody wants to wake up an hour earlier, but if that's all you have to make it work, do it. Can I go to
Exactly.
bed an hour later? Can I take some food with me and work out for 10, 15 minutes on lunch break? So it goes from a place of like saying what I can't do to change it to what can I do?
Mm-hmm.
And then your mind starts thinking in a different way.
Well, back again, what you just said, it's what can you do to help yourself?
That's what it's about.
Yeah.
And you'll see that your mind is so powerful. As soon as you ask yourself better questions, it comes up with better answers. But as soon as you say, I can't, immediately, like you on the treadmill the other day. First thing, I can't do that. What you talking
Yeah.
about? Immediately, what I do? All right, well, I'm gonna make you prove it to yourself then. And that's the one thing I really love about the gym. It's not really about the gym. It's about, a lot of times when we lie to ourselves in person, there's nothing to really prove to you whether it was right or wrong. So you can kind of keep living this lie. But if you say to me, there's no way possible I can do that weight, and then I let you do that weight, and then you do it, what did that say? That means the thing you just told yourself is a lie.
Exactly.
You can't even now say, oh no, that wasn't true. You just did it.
You just
As a matter of
did it.
fact, you just did it 20 times.
Without
Matter of
even
fact,
thinking.
Without even thinking. So that means automatic. So it's a way of, like you're proving to yourself over and over again, the things I'm telling myself right now are not accurate. I keep thinking I can only do this much, but really what I can do is actually through the roof. And so when you do that enough times, you start to say, well, if I'm doing that here in the
Well,
gym,
and like you just said, you make yourself believe your own lies.
there you go. And so if you realize, if I start doing this over and over here, wait, that's not just applying here at the gym. What other areas in my life am I doing that same
And
thing?
yes, and can you apply that
And
to?
can I apply that to that too? And if the answer is yes, you can. Because it's the same thing no matter what area you're at. You're the person that's showing up in that area. So that's what I love about. So the gym is not just about the gym, it's about you becoming a different person.
Different person.
And,
And you'll not only take that, like I said, you'll not only take that in the gym, but you'll take it other places. as well.
and that's the most powerful part about it. That for me, that's the thing I love to see the most. I don't care about somebody being great in the gym. If your life is falling apart and everything outside of the gym is going bad, what does the gym matter? It don't matter. I'd rather, I want you to be great outside the gym, not just in the gym. We're just using the gym as tools to sharpen you for real life. That's what it's about. So is there anything else you can think of that you would just say to a person that's like, right now, I'm in a place where I'm not sure, I've tried so many times, I've failed, what's the point in starting, it's not gonna work. What would you say to that person right now?
Go and try. And stop making yourself believe that you can't, because you can.
That's really what it is. Lily can't say any better. It's
Yeah, because I mean, I was in the same place. I thought, I don't have money. That was just an excuse
yep,
and a lie.
yep.
I don't have the time. My children are grown now. That could have been an excuse 10 years ago, but not now. And I was still making that an excuse. Well, I got to cook, or I got to do this for.
Once again,
So again, the mind, if you say, yes, this is what I'm going to do, I'm going to set aside an hour for myself, you will find that hour, I promise.
and it's important because if you don't ever give yourself any time, eventually you're going to burn out.
Exactly.
You're going to collapse. Something is
Exactly.
going to give up. Something
Yes.
is going to break. There's no
Yes.
way you can keep pushing and never get back to yourself.
Exactly.
And so you have to, even I don't have money. Okay, what things can I give up
So you can.
so I can?
And mine was
There you go.
5 coffees a day.
5 coffees, and that's just one area. Who's to say what other areas where we have different subscriptions, we have different things that it's
Yeah. And
these
I
are not
mean,
as important as your life.
Exactly. And go work out. I mean, that'll help you get off that blood pressure medicine, or that that cholesterol
Yeah.
medicine.
Even if it's just go walk.
Go walk.
Just go walk. Just be consistent walk. So it's not like I gotta be in the gym. There's so many different ways you can go about it, but just go for it. Just
But
one step
see,
at a
I
time.
had to have somebody. I had to have somebody because I was making up this stuff in my own mind. Oh, I can't do this. I don't have this, or whatever. But I had to have somebody to push me to say, meet me here at this time. And then they're going to text me and say, are you here? Where are you at?
I remember you even saying during the day at different times, you'd be like, I remember this thing you said here. This thing keeps looping in my head over and over and over. And the powerful thing about that is it just shows the proximity. Get around people that build you up.
Exactly. stop the negativity. Negativity does nothing but bring you down.
Yes, it's only better to be alone than it is to
Yeah.
have constant people pouring negativity around.
Yeah.
It hurts in the short term and long term.
Yeah, because I mean, we see enough negativity in the world itself without somebody coming around you saying, "Oh, I'm this and that." And I mean, their negativity just weighs you down.
Yep. So Robin, I'm proud of you. Like 28 pounds down, you're moving better.
Yeah, and
your confidence-
multiple inches.
Yeah, like
So, like I said, it's not just about the weight.
Mm-hmm.
People say, well, I'm not down any pounds. But look at the inches that you're losing
the scale
and
is
the
on.
muscle you're gaining.
There you go. The scale is only one indicator to show growth. And if I would argue that it's not even the most important by a long shot. There's so many other way more important.
Shiloh asked me today, he said, "Have you weighed lately?" I haven't weighed in weeks.
And isn't that crazy? In the beginning, you still want to check every
day.
single time because that's what
Because
you
I
were
thought it
focused
was
on.
about, I was focused on the weight. I thought it was all about the weight.
That's
but
what
it's
people
not.
teach you. They teach you that, and that's the same thing that keeps you stuck in a loop. When you don't focus on the weight and you focus on the things that help you be a better person, the weight automatically comes off. It's reverse.
And the food.
And the food. It's all,
Just
that's a
look
part
at
of
what
it.
you eat.
There you go.
Yeah.
Look at what you eat, move.
Yes, move.
Just move.
If it's not but 10 minutes a day.
Is if one person worked out 5 minutes a day, you'd be surprised how much further off you would be. You don't have to have an hour-long workout, 2 hour long. 5 minutes a day, 10 minutes a day is much better than I gotta have an hour today. So I did an hour today, I did an hour tomorrow, but then I couldn't make it the next day, so now I stopped. Now once you miss a day, you're like, dang, now I missed a second day. Now I missed a third day.
Now
You know
you're
what?
back to-
Now I ain't did
yeah.
it in a year. Before you know, you look back. It's just like because you're trying to stick to something that's so rigid that there's no way you're gonna stick to it.
Right.
Make it flexible for yourself. You don't have to be perfect. Progress over perfection.
And actually, I have that
Go ahead.
on my board.
What's that?
Progress over perfection. He just said that.
There
It's
you
just so much a coincidence.
There you go. So that's
It's
what it's
literally on my board, and it's been on my board for about 2 years now.
about. Wow. And I say it all the time. I didn't even know that was on her board, right? Because it's one of the, we try to be perfect, but trying to be perfect is what a lot of times makes it to where you don't even start. Or you fall off the wagon and you say, soon as I fall off a little bit, I quit.
Or you try to do too much at one time.
There you go. Just baby steps, baby
Yeah.
steps. And
I
before you
mean,
know, you
just
look back
goes-
and it's like,
Spend 15, 20 minutes.
There you go.
Get on the treadmill, get on the elliptical.
that's what I'm talking about. Good job, Robin. Much more on the way. Definitely y'all subscribe. You're going to see more of Robin for
Oh,
sure. So much more. You're going to see her transform even more.
Yes.
Mine-
And some more of Shiloh's videos.
So yeah, much more on the way. Thanks for watching, and y'all have a fantastic rest of your day.
Thank you.
See you. Good job.